Hello friends, I welcome you all to this session. So today in this session we will be discussing VSAQs pertaining to random variables and probability distributions. But before that, I'd like to inform you regarding the weightage of this chapter in the intermediate exam. So when it comes to this chapter, it is carrying total 9 marks, of which one is from VSAQ and one is from LAQ, that is large answer question. This is carrying 2 marks, this is carrying 7 marks. So when it comes to random variables and probability distribution, this you can say is a continuation of chapter of measures of dispersion. That is, this chapter and that chapter we can club it and call it as statistics. Okay. So when it comes to random variables and probability distribution, let us see some important results and directly we will solve the questions. By solving the question only, you will understand various concepts. So random variable, if S is the sample space of a random variable or random experiment, okay, then a function x as s tends to r is called a random variable. One thing you must understand that it's random variable. By looking at the word random variable, you shouldn't feel that the variable is random, okay, or it is a variable. That means random variable, the word random variable, it's a misnomer. Okay, it is neither random nor a variable. Got it? Now, for the above random variable, P of R is the probability function. P of R is a probability function induced by x, induced by random variable x. P of R is called a probability function induced by what? Induced by the random variable. Okay, the mean, that is mu, and variance sigma square of a discrete random variable. A discrete random variable x r, mu is equal to what? That is mean is equal to summation of xn, okay, into p x is equal to xn, that is probability of x, that is random variable, which is equal to xn. This is product of summation of product of xn into probability of x. Okay, that is mu, that is the mean. Okay, next variance. Variance is summation of xn minus mu whole square into that is product of xn minus mu whole square into probability of x into xn. That is the value of what? Variance, that is sigma square. Or you can also write it as xn square into p into p of x minus mu square. That if you modify this, you will get this formula. Either way, you will get the same answer. Okay, this is it about mean and variance. If p is representing probability of success and q is representing p of failure, means probability of failure, such that p plus q is equal to 1 and n is the number of Bernoulli's trials. Okay, we are in this chapter we will be learning two types of variates, that is, one is binomial variate, another one is Poisson's variate. Now we are talking about binomial variate. The probability of distribution of that discrete random variable x is called binomial variate. Okay, when this happens, that probability distribution of random variable is called binomial variate, is given by what? Is given by p of x is equal to k, p of x is equal to k, which is given by nck, okay, nck p to the power of k into q to the power of n minus k. This is very important formula, okay, which you will be using in the question. Even in VSAQ, you should know this formula. Based on this, questions will be coming. K is equal to 0, 1, 2. K is ranging from 0 to n. Okay, this is called binomial distribution because it is talking about binomial variate, and n and p are called the parameter of distribution. For this binomial distribution, what is n and p? N and p are parameters of this. Okay, n and p are parameters of this. You may ask, what is q? Q is nothing but probability of failure. If p is probability of success, q is probability of failure, that is the event not happening. Okay, if x is a binomial variate with parameter n and p, then mean is given by np, and variance, and that is sigma square is given by npq. Got it? Mean is np, sigma square is npq. Then standard deviation is square root of this. Standard deviation is what? Square root of variance. That's it. Then probability distribution of Poisson's variable. Till now we learned about binomial variate. Now we are learning about Poisson's variable x is given by p of x is equal to k. That times it is e to the power of lambda. That is e to the power of minus lambda into lambda to the power of k divided by k factorial. K is ranging from 0 to n and lambda should be positive. This is called Poisson's distribution. Here lambda is a parameter of x. In binomial variate we saw that p and what? P and n are the parameters of what? Parameters of x. In Poisson's distribution, in Poisson's variable, what is a variable? What is a parameter of x? lambda is the parameters of there. N and P are the parameters of x. Here lambda is the parameter of x. Here mean mu is equal to variance, that is sigma square is equal to lambda. This lambda value what you get, that itself is the mean. Okay friends, got it? Having learned these basics, having revised these basics, let us solve the questions now. Let us solve the questions now that has asked in the previous asked in the previous year. Questions from this chapter are very simple and fairly straightforward, which you can solve directly if you know the formulas. They are telling a Poisson's variable. We saw just now, we saw what is Poisson's variable. A Poisson's variable satisfies P of x is equal to 1 is equal to P of x is equal to 2. Then they are asking us to find P of x is equal to 5. See, this has been asked many years, 24, 23, 22, 22 again, okay, 2018 two times, okay, and 2016 also. This is a very important question. So let us write. We know that for Poisson's variable, P of x is equal to k means is given by lambda to the, that is given by e power, it is given by e power minus lambda and lambda to the power of k divided by k factorial, right? Now they have given P of x is equal to 1, that is k is equal to 1 here, okay, that is equal to P of x is equal to 2. Here k is equal to 2, here k is equal to 2, here k is equal to 1. Now let us substitute the values using this formula, that is it will become e power minus lambda, okay, e power minus lambda, we will don't know the value of lambda, minus lambda into lambda to the power of k, k here is what, 1, divided by k factorial, that is 1 factorial. So is equal to e power minus lambda to the power of k, here is what, 2, divided by 2 factorial. So what will happen friends, e power minus lambda, I can cancel here. So this will become equal to what, lambda is equal to lambda square by 2. Lambda is equal to lambda square by 2. If I take it to the LHS, this becomes lambda minus lambda square by 2 is equal to 0. So this implies lambda I can take common. So lambda into 1 minus lambda by 2 is equal to 0. 1 minus lambda by 2 is equal to 0. This implies that this lambda will become equal to 0. Okay, this lambda will go here. So we will get 1 minus lambda by 2 will be equal to 0. Okay, so 1 is equal to lambda by 2. So lambda will be equal to what? Lambda will be equal to, just a minute. So lambda will be equal to, this implies lambda will be equal to 2. So we got the value of lambda. Now they are asking us to find P of x is equal to 5. So we have to find for P of x is equal to 5. This should be capital X. X is equal to 5. For this we have the formula will be e power minus lambda to the power of k. K here is what? K value is 5. Lambda to the power of 5. That is this lambda to the power of 5 divided by 5 factorial. Okay, this will be what? E power minus lambda. Lambda here is what? Minus 2. Okay, lambda to the power of 5. Lambda to the power of 5 is 2 to the power of 5 divided by 5 factorial. 5 factorial is what friends? 24 is 4 factorial. 24 into 5 is what? 120. So I'll write it as 120. Now if you simplify this, you will get it as e power minus 2. If you bring it down, 2 power 5 is 32. 32 divided by 120. This will become e power 2. If it is e power minus 2, if you bring it down, it will become e power 2. Further, if you simplify, what you will get? Further, if you simplify, this is 8 4s are 32. Okay, 8 4s are 32. This will be 8 15s are 120. So 4 by 15 e square P of x is equal to 5 will be equal to this value. Friends. This is how you solve this question. 4 by 15 e square. This is how you solve this question. I hope it is clear. If mean and variance of a binomial variable x is 2.4 and 1.44 respectively, they are asking us to find P of x ranging from which is greater than or equal to. Okay, this is not greater than or equal to. This is not equal to. This is not equal to. This is only greater than. We have to find the value of we have to find the value of p of x greater than 1 but less than or equal to 4, but less than or equal to 4. This is what the question is asking. So now what we will do, they have given mean of the binomial variate. So mean is given as, mean means what? Mean means what? Mean means NP. NP is equal to what? 2.4. Let this be equation 1. What is variance? Variance is nothing but NPQ. Okay, NPQ is given as what? 1.44. That is 2. Divide equation 2 by 1, or divide equation 2 by 1, you will get the value of n. Divide equation 2 by n, you will get it as NPQ. Why we are dividing, friends? Because you will get the value of q, not n. We will get the value of q. Later we can find the value of n. Got it? Later we can find the value of n. We will get the value of p. We will get the value of q. Sorry. If you divide NPQ by NP, you will get the value of q. Then you can find out p. Then you can find out n. So that's why we are doing this. So NPQ divided by NP. What is the value of NPQ? NPQ value is 1.44. This is what? 2.44. This is 2.4. Here n cancels, pp cancels, you will get q. This implies q will be equal to 1.144 divided by, I can write it as 24. 144 I can write it as 144 by 24. This is 24 ones are 24 6s are. So this implies q is equal to 6. But we also know that while I was telling about important results, p plus q is equal to 1. This implies p is equal to what? 1 minus q. Right? P is equal to what? 1 minus q. So therefore p will be equal to what? 1 minus q is what? 6. 1 minus p plus q is equal to 1. Therefore this is equal to what? P is equal to what? 1 minus 6. 1 minus 6, that will be equal to what? Minus 5. Will it be minus 5? 2.4, 1.44 divided by 2.4. We will not get it as directly 6. It is decimal, right? Let us check once. P plus q, this is fine. This is fine. Now let us see this one. This is 1.44. I can write this as 144 by 100 divided by 24 divided by 10. So this will be 0 cancels. So this will be 144 divided by 10. This 24, if I take it up, this will be 24 itself. So this will be 24 ones are 24 6s are. So this will be 6 by 10. So that is equal to 3 by 5. So q value will be equal to 3 by 5. So p will be equal to 1 minus 3 by 5. That is equal to what? 1 minus 3 by 5 will be equal to 2 by 5. That is 5 minus 3 divided by 5. So that is equal to 2 by 5. That is equal to 2 by 5. P we got it as 2 by 5. Now we got P, we got Q. So now we have to find out N. To find out N, we know that what? We know that NPQ is equal to 1.44. NPQ is equal to 1.44. If I put the value of P and Q, what I'll get? I'll get N. So N into P is what? P is 2 by 5. Q is 3 by 5. That is equal to 1.44. So N will be equal to what? N will be equal to 1.44 into 25 divided by 2 3s are 6. Divided by 2 3s are 6. So 1.44, I can write it as 144 divided by 100 into 6 into 25. So 6 ones are 6, 24 is 144, 25 ones are 25, 4s are 4 ones are 4 6s are. Okay, so the value of N will be equal to 6. So the value of N will be equal to 6, friends. Got it, friends? The value of N will be equal to 6. Now they are asking what? We got the values of NPQ. Till now what we did? To get the value of NPQ, we did all the calculation. Now we have to do what? we have to do, we have to find out p of x is greater than 1, p of x is greater than 1, less than equal to 4, less than or equal to 4, p of x is greater than 1, less than or equal to 4, p of x is p of x is greater than 1, less than or equal to 4, we have to find out. So that is equal to what? That is equal to, we have to find out p of x is greater than 1 means x is equal to 2 plus p of x is equal to 3 plus x is greater than or equal to, less than or equal to is there, that means we have to find what? Equal to is there means we have to find p of x is equal to 4 also, p of x is equal to 4. Okay, but we know that for binomial variate p of x is equal to k means that is equal to what? That is equal to n into, okay, that is equal to for binomial variate we are writing the formula which we will be applying, nck into p to the power of k into k to the power of n minus k and into q to the power of n minus k. If I apply this here, this will become what? X is 2 here k is 2, this is what? K, this is also k. Okay, this 2 3 4 they are all k. For this one p of x is equal to what? It will become n value, what we got? N value we got it as 6, so this will become equal to 6c, k is what? K is 2, p to the power of p is what? What is the value of p we got? What is the value of p we got? P we got it as 2 by 5 into p, this into 2 by 5 to the power of, what is this? K is what? K value is 2, this is q value is what? Q value is 3 by 5. Okay, now n minus k means what? N is 6 minus k is 2, 6 minus 2 is 4, directly we will write it as 4. So similarly this will be 6c3 into 2 by 5 to the power of k here is 3 and 3 by 5 to the power of what? N minus k, n is 6 minus k is 6 minus 3, that is 3. So this will be 6c4 2 by 5, the value of k here is 4. Okay, this will be 3 by 5, n minus k, n is what? 6, k is what? 4, 6 minus 4 is, we will get it as 2. Okay, we will get it as 2. Okay friends, this you have to further simplify. This C2 is nothing but equal to 15, okay, into 2 by 5 whole square plus into 3 by 5 whole to the power of 4. 6C3 is nothing but 6 into 5 into 4 divided by 3 factorial, you will get it as 20. This calculation you can do, this from here you can do, because anyways permutation chapter you have learnt already. 3 by 5 whole cube. 6C4 is nothing but NCR is equal to n minus r, that is 6C4 is nothing but 6C2 only, that you will get it as 15 only. 15 into 2 by 5 to the power of 4 into 3 by 5 to the power of 2. Okay friends, so further we have to simplify. Means you will get it as 15 into 2 power 4, 2 square is 4 by 25, 3 square is 81 by, you will get it as 5 power 4, I can write it as 25 into 25, that is what? 5 square into 5 square. So 20 into 2 power 3 is 8, 5 power 3 is 125 into 3 power 3 is 27 by 5 cube is 5 5 is 25, 25 3 is 125. You can take common and do it, or otherwise you can multiply directly. 15 into 2 power 4 is 16, this is 25 into 25 into 3 square is 9 into 5 is 25. Okay, this you can use calculator in intermediate, you can get it. Okay friends, so you will get the value as 2268 divided by 125 into 125, this is 25 into 125, you will get it as 3125. 2268 divided by 3125. This is the answer to this question, friends. I hope it is clear. This is the answer to this question. Here you should be careful. They are asking p of x greater than 1 but less than or equal to 4. So x greater than 1 means you should not find for k is equal to 1. You have to find for k is equal to 2, k is equal to 3, and less than or equal to 4 they are telling. Less than or equal to 4 they are telling means you have to find for k is equal to 4 as well. You have to find for k is equal to 4 as well. Alright friends, let us move to the next question. Find the first two terms of the distribution. Okay, for mean is equal to 6 and variance is equal to this one. So mean is given by what? Mean is given by NP, that is 6. Variance variance for binomial distribution they are telling. So variance is NPQ, that is given by what? That is given by 2. This is equation 1, this is equation 2. We'll divide 2 divided by 1 will give us what? Will give us NPQ divided by NP will give us Q divided by 6 by, or we can write it as 2 by 6 will give us 1 by 3. Here NP cancels, so Q will be equal to 1 by 3, but we know that therefore P will be equal to 1 minus 1 by 3. 1 minus 1 by 3 is 2 by 3 by, therefore P plus Q is equal to 1. Why? Because P plus Q is equal to 1. We got P is equal to 2 by 3, Q is equal to 1 by 3. Now if you substitute the value in NPQ, if you substitute the value of this in NPQ is equal to 2, you will get N. So NPQ is equal to what, friends? NPQ is equal to 2. You put the value of P and Q, you will get it as you will get the value of N. This implies N into P is what? 2 by 3. Q is what? 1 by 3 is equal to 2. Okay, these two cancels. N will be equal to 3 into 3 is 9. Okay, N is equal to 9. So they are asking first two terms of the distribution. First two terms of the distribution they are asking. So first term and second term. Okay, first term and second term. First term is what? The formula is what? P of, we have to find P of x is equal to P of x is equal to 0 and P of x is equal to 1. Because first term will start from 0. People will get confused and think that first term means x is equal to 1. No. P of x is equal to 0 and P of x is equal to 1. But formula what we have? P of x is equal to k. The formula is what? NCK. Every time write down the formula. P to the power of k and q to the power of n minus k. Okay friends, so if I substitute the value, what I'll get? P of x is equal to 0 means here NC k is equal to 0, NC naught, P is what? P is 2 by 3 to the power of 0, 2 by 3 to the power of 0, n minus 0, this is n minus 0, n is what? You got the value of n as what? 9. Instead of n I can write here 9. So this is 2 to the power of 3 to the power of 0 into q is 1 by 3. Q we got it as 1 by 3. Okay, 1 by 3 to the power of n minus k. N minus k is 9 minus 0. Okay, 9 minus 0 is 9 itself. Okay, and this term will be what? Okay, 9c k is 1 and 9c1. Okay, 9c1 into 2 by 3 to the power of 1, 2 by 3 to the power of 1 into what is this? 1 by 3 to the power of n minus k. That is n minus k is here, k is equal to 1. 9 minus 1 is 8. Okay, this will become what? NC naught is what? NC naught will be equal to what? NC naught will be equal to what? What is the value of NC naught? Tell me. NC naught will be equal to 1. Okay, NC naught will be equal to 1. NC naught will be equal to 1. 2 by 3 to the power of 0, anything to the power of 0 is 1. So 1 by 3 to the power of 9. And what is the value of NC9? NC1. NC1 will be n itself. NC1 will be n itself, right? NC1 will be n itself. So So the 9c1 will be 9. So into 2 into 3 into 1 by 3 to the power of 1 by 3 to the power of 8. So this will become 2 by 3. I can write it as 2 by 1, 3 to the power of 8 and 3 to the power of 1. So this will become 3 to the power of 9. So this will become this much. Now this 9 I can write it as what? This will be 1 by 3. The first two terms are 1 by 3, 1 by 3 to the power of 9, and this 9 I can write it as 3 square. This 9 I can write it as 3 square. So this will become 3 square 3 to 9. So this will become 9 minus 2, 3 to the power of 7. So this will become 2 by 3 to the power of 7. First two terms. First two terms are this one. Okay, 1 by 3 to the power of 9 and 2 by 3 to the power of 7. That's it. This is the answer. I hope it is clear, friends. 8 coins are tossed simultaneously. Find the probability of getting 6 sets. Find the probability of getting 6 sets. Okay, getting 6 sets, at least 6 sets. Okay, getting 6 sets and above. So here we have to find what? P of x greater than or equal to 6. P of x greater than or equal to 6. P of x greater than or equal to 6. So 8 coins are tossed simultaneously. Okay, now probability of getting head. Probability of getting head is equal to 1 by 2. Probability of getting tail is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, now P of x is greater than or equal to 6. P of x is greater than or equal to 6 means we have to find out P of x is equal to 6, P of x is equal to 7, P of x is equal to 8. So these three things we have to find out. So P of x is greater than or equal to 6. The question is asking at least 8 means getting 6 8 means P of x is greater than or equal to 6. So that is equal to P of x should be capital X. P of x is equal to 6 plus P of x is equal to 7 plus P of x is equal to 8. That is k is equal to 6, k is equal to 7, k is equal to 8. So this is equal to what? This is equal to formula we have, that is P of x is equal to k is, the formula is nck p to the power of k and q to the power of n minus k. Q to the power of n minus k. So what is the value of this one? So for this one directly we can substitute. So nck is nothing but equal to 1 by 2. So this will be equal to 1 by 2 to the power of 8 into 1 by 2 into the power of 8. Out of 8 getting 6 is 8c6. Out of 8 getting 7 is 8c7. Out of 8 getting 8 is 8c8. Like this directly we can do. Out of 8 getting 8 is 8c8. Okay, 8c8. Now we have the formula ncr is equal to ncn minus r, that we can apply here. So this will be equal to 1 by 2 to the power of 8 is equal to 8c2. This will be 8c1 plus 8c0. Okay, 8c2, 8c1, 8c2, 8c1, 8c0. So this 1 by 2 to the power of 8, this 8c2 we can write it as 8 into 7 divided by 2 factorial, that is nothing but 2, plus 8c1 is what? 8c1 is nc1 is n itself, 8c1 is 8. Okay, 8c0 is 1. So this will give us 1 by 2 to the power of 8 into this is 2 4s are 8, 7 4s are 28. Let us write it. 7 4s are 28 plus 8 plus 1. So we will get it as what, friends? 1 by 2 to the power of 8, 28 plus 8 plus 1. So we will get it as 1 by 2 to the power of 8. 28 plus 8 is 36. 36 plus 1 is 37. Okay. So 37 divided by 2 to the power of 8. 2 to the power of 8. That is what? 37 divided by 2 to the power of 5 is 32. 2 to the power of 6 is 64. 2 to the power of 7 is 128. 2 to the power of 8 is 256. 37 by 256. This is the answer. 37 by 256. This is the answer to this question. Got it, friends? Okay. The mean and variance of a binomial distribution are 4 and 3 respectively. Find the probability of Px greater than 1. So they are asking us to find P of x, where P of x greater than 1. So to find this, I can write it as what? 1 minus P of x is equal to 0. Okay. P of x is equal to 0 greater than 1, or I can write it as P of x is equal to 0 or equal to 1. Right? P of x. Let us look at the question. Is it the correct question or what? Find the, okay, P of x. Yeah. P of x greater than 1 means P of x is equal to 0. So they have given mean, mean is what? The value of mean is 4. Okay, that means what? NP is equal to 4. Variance is what? This is equation 1. Variance is what? Variance is given at what, friends? Variance is given as, that is NPQ. That is given as what? Variance is given as 4. So variance is 3. That is equation 2. So if I do 2 divided by 1, what I will get? I will get NPQ divided by NP is equal to what? This is 3 by 4. So NP cancels. I'll get, this implies Q is equal to 3 by 4. This implies P is equal to what? 1 minus 3 by 4 is, 1 minus 3 by 4 is what? 4 minus 3 is 1, that is 1 by 4. Why I am taking this? Because we know that P plus Q is equal to 1. Now if I take NPQ is what? NPQ is 3. To get N, to get the value of N, I am using this. NPQ is equal to 3. P and Q I know the values. N is N into, to get the value of N, 3 by 4 into 1 by 4 is equal to 3. 3 cancels. So N will be equal to 16. N will be equal to 16. Now we have to find out what? We have to find out first P of x greater than 1. So that is equal to 1 minus P of x greater than, P of x will be equal to 0. We have to find out this one, P of x equal to 0. That means what? That means k is equal to 0. We have the formula of P of x. Therefore P of x is equal to k is equal to, what is the formula we have? I am writing every time because you have to write it, because it carries marks. NCK is equal to P to the power of k, NCK into P to the power of k into Q to the power of N minus k. So this will be equal to what? 1 minus P into N is what? M we got it as 16, C 0, K is 0, P to the power of 0, P is what? P is 1 by 4, P is 1 by 4, 1 by 4 to the power of 0, 1 by 4 to the power of 0. Q is what? Q is 3 by 4, 3 by 4 to the power of N minus k. N minus k is 16 minus that one. What is the value? 16 minus 0 is 16 itself. Okay. 16 C naught is what? 16 C naught will be equal to 16 itself. 16 C naught will be equal to 16. No, 16 C naught. 16 NCN will be equal to N. NC naught will be equal to NC naught will be equal to 1. So this will be equal to what? This will be equal to 1 minus 16 C naught will be equal to 1. 1 by 4 to the power of 0 will be equal to 1. Because 1 by 4 to the power of 0 is, anything to the power of 0 is 1 itself. So this will be equal to 3 by 4 to the power of 16. So the answer to this value, that is, the answer to this question is 3 by 4 to the power of 16. That is 1 minus 3 by 4 to the power of 16. So P of x greater than 1, the answer is 1 minus 3 by 4 to the power of 16. That's it. This is the answer to this question. Simple. Okay. X greater than 1 means we will find out 1 minus P of x is equal to 0. If the difference between mean and variance of a binomial variety is 5 by 9, that is mean minus difference between mean and variance. Mean and variance is 5 by 9. Let us check the question. Mean and variance is 5 by 9. Okay. Then find the probability of event of 2 successes when the experiment is conducted 5 times. Conducted 5 times means what? N is 5. Mean minus variance is 5 by 9. Mean is what? NP minus variance is NP cube. That is 5 by 9. Okay. What is common here? I'll take NP 1 minus Q. I got it as 5 by 9. Okay. I got it as 5 by 9. Now, what is the value of N? What is the value of N? N is 5. Okay. The value of N is 5. 5P is equal to 1 minus Q is what? 1 minus P is P. 5 by 9. Therefore, I can write it as P plus Q is equal to 1. This implies 1 minus Q is equal to P. Okay. Therefore, 1 minus Q I took it as P. This is 5 by 9. This is not 5 by Q. This is 5 by 9. Therefore, friends, this will be equal to 5 by 9. Simple. So, 5 into P is 5P square is equal to 5 by 9. 5 cancels. So, P square is equal to 1 by 9. So, P square is equal to 1 by 9. So, P will be equal to 1 by 3. We have to take the positive value. P will be equal to 1 by 3. So, Q will be equal to what? Q will be equal to 1 minus 1 by 3. That is 3 minus 1 by, that is 3 minus 1 is 2. So, 2 by 3. So, we have the value of N, we have the value of Q. Okay. So, we have to find out 2 successes. Probability of event of 2 successes. That means what? Probability of event of 2 successes means we have to find out P of X is equal to 2. Okay. We have to find out P of X is equal to 2. 2 successes means this what? This one. P of K is equal to 2. Okay. Out of 5 events. That is out of conducting 5 times. P of X is equal to 2. So, that is equal to what? N. N is what? 5. C. K is what? K is 2. Okay. So, P is what? 1 by 3. 1 by 3 to the power of K is 2. Okay. And Q is what? 2 by 3. 2 by 3 N minus K. N minus K is 5 minus 2, that is 3. Okay. 5C2 is what? 5 into 4 divided by 2 into 1 by, this is 1 by 9 into 2 power 3 is 8. 3 power 3 is 27. So, this will be what, friends? This will be 2 2s are. Okay. So, 5 2s are 10. 10 into 8 is 80. 80 divided by 9 into 27. 80 divided by 9 into 27. 9 into 27 is 243. So, this is the answer, friends. So, this is the answer, very simple. Okay. These are the VSAQs pertaining to random variables and probability distribution. So, you should know whether it is a binomial variate or Poisson variate, and based on that you have to solve the question. So, they will give mean, variance, divide equation 1 by equation 2. So, you will get Q, and then you can find out P, and if you substitute the value you can find out N. Then you can find out what they have asked. P of X is equal to what they have asked. Based on that you can find out using the formula. P of X is equal to K is NCK into P to the power of K into Q to the power of N minus K. That's it. Got it, friends? So, let's meet in the another session. Thank you so much. Take care.